online crew, and welcome to today's video where we are talking about procrastination. If you're not aware, my first live video of the week is something to do with personal development, personal growth, personal development to help you understand yourself a little bit better, to help you be a little bit better, to help you step into the version of you that you want to be. Because at the end of the day, if you're going to have a fabulous business that you're building online, it's not actually all the technical skills that's going to get you there. It's you. It's your belief in yourself. It's your motivation. It's, your work ethic. It's just getting stuff done. It's stepping into the fear and all that kind of stuff. So you're the one that's going to make it happen, not all the technical sort of social media stuff. So that's why I start the beginning of the week with a video like this to help you really think about how you can be a better version of yourself. So welcome to today's video. If we haven't met before, my name is Helen Martin. I am your online crew captain. This is just a bit of fun for our online crew community here of entrepreneurs, home-based business owners, direct sellers, social sellers, those of you in network marketing, and you would like to build your business with online strategies and attract people to you. If that's what you want to do, you're in the right place. But if you want to do it, I'm dinging in the background. Hang on, let me just get rid of that. My whole motto is being a human before a marketer. So having the utmost integrity in the way that I build my business, in the way that I communicate with people, attracting people to me online. I would rather take a little bit longer in building my business, but doing it with the utmost integrity online, with being a human before a marketer. So if that's something that's important to you, then you are in the right place. So how are you? If you are watching live with me here, either Facebook, my free group, or YouTube, or over here on Instagram, please say hello. Let me know where you're watching in from. We'll see how many countries are watching this live today. So a couple of reminders before I get into the content today. Clubhouse tomorrow. We're talking about events and how important events are to building your business. So make sure you join us on Clubhouse tomorrow. Coaching community members, we're going to get creative on stories, so Facebook and Instagram stories, and I'll give you some ideas for some creativity in product-based ones, so make sure you catch that. Those of you that want to learn a little bit more about TikTok, just be aware there's a TikTok bootcamp coming at the end of this month, so just keep that on your radar. And for those of you, I'll share more of this later in the week, but for those of you that know you need more guidance, more sort of one-to-one guidance, mentorship, a roadmap to follow, you're not organized, you procrastinate a lot, all that kind of stuff, and you need some sort of mentorship, my VIP mentorship program only opens twice a year, and that's now, okay? So the next round starts in April. It's a 6-month program. We work through a roadmap. Every month we work through something different. You're accountable every week. You have to let me know what you're doing. We've got a separate Facebook group for you to get advice and guidance and all that kind of stuff. So I'll share more later in the week. But if you know you need some guidance and you would like to look into that, just put VIP program down in the comments so I can send you the information for you to have a look at, okay? I would not be where I am without mentorship. I've invested tens of thousands of dollars, I'm not kidding, in mentorship, and I'll always continue to do so. Even my mentors who are multiple $1-million earners, they have mentors. If you already knew it all, you'd already be successful. So if you're not already successful, there's something missing and you probably need some guidance around that, okay? Those that are already in my VIP mentorship program, put in the comments what you want, how invaluable it is to you. So watch out for that, okay? So let's talk about procrastination. How many of you procrastinate? Let me know. Put it in the comments. Yes, I'm a procrastinator. Let me know. If you haven't commented, you're probably just procrastinating about answering the question. Most of us procrastinate in some way, but procrastination is not actually what you think it is. There's a lot of written about procrastination. There's a lot of reasons as to why you procrastinate, but there's one real deep-seated reason as to what it is. And so we're going to talk about that so you can understand it. You can't fix things you're not aware of. That's why I talk about this kind of stuff at the beginning of every week. You've got to be more aware of your downfalls and things that you need to improve to be able to fix them. So this is going to give you a higher level of awareness about what procrastination actually is and what you can do about it. And nothing is easy. I'll say that. You can't change who you are overnight. It comes down to your habits, and procrastinating is a habit, which I'll get into sort of in a second. So, how many of you, let me know in the comments, how many of you are procrastination? Hello, everybody. Thanks for saying hi there. So Jay is a procrastinator. Cherie, a Facebook user. Yes. Chrissy's putting up her hand. Jeanette, procrastinate battle daily. Tracy, hi, Helen. Yes, I'm a procrastinator. I procrastinate often, for sure. So majority of people walking the planet are actually going to procrastinate. But what is procrastination? You will probably think that procrastination is the thing that you're actually avoiding doing. So it might be work. So you're procrastinating on doing the work. You're procrastinating about going to the gym. You're procrastinating about creating content. You're procrastinating about going live or creating stories or, those kind of things. That's what most of you will think procrastination is. You're just avoiding the thing. Procrastination is not the thing, the actual thing that you're avoiding. Procrastination, research shows, actual research shows procrastination is a stress response. It's actually a stress relief. When you don't do something you need to do, it's actually a stress relief for you because you're not going to go and do it. You're stopping yourself doing something that you're stressed about. So procrastination, believe it or not, is not the thing that you're actually stressing about. It's actually a form of stress relief, if you can make sense of that. Okay, let's go a little bit deeper though, so you really kind of understand this. What are you stressed about? What are you avoiding? Procrastination is a habit of avoiding. When you avoid things, it actually gives you a bit of relief. Because if you actually had to go and do the thing that you're procrastinating on doing, it can cause stress. It can cause overthinking. It can cause uncomfortableness, if that's such a word. It is now. Okay, so procrastination is a form of letting yourself off the hook. Does that make sense to you guys? Are you following along? Procrastination is a form of stress relief. It gets you off the hook of doing the thing that you need to do, but you're not doing because somewhere along the line, you're stressed about it. Maybe you don't know what to do, or let's just take a simple example. You need to go to the gym and it's like, I don't feel like it. Like I'm going to have to get exercise and sweaty and everybody's going to see me in my gym clothes and I'm overweight and whatever. There's stresses around it. Your business, building your business. Why do you procrastinate building your business? Because I reckon there's probably a whole lot of stresses around it. What do I say? Who do I contact? What content do I put out there? What do I say in my live video? What do I say in my message? How do I respond to that? How do I open the door to a conversation? How do I lead into talking about my business? It gives you a whole lot of overthinking. That makes sense? Stress. You're procrastinating because you're stressed about something. And the procrastination itself is a form of stress relief because if you don't do it, then you don't have to put yourself in that situation that you're procrastinating about. It's a bad habit, guys. Procrastination is a habit of avoiding. Say that again. Procrastination is a habit of avoiding. Avoiding something that you're actually a little bit stressed about or you're overthinking about. Are you following along with that theory? It makes sense when you think about it, isn't it? It's not actually the thing that you're procrastinating about. It's actually the habit of avoiding hard things. It's the habit of avoiding hard things. And if you've listened to me for any length of time, you will know from what I say research does through just being a human being, your brain is designed to keep you safe and comfortable. Your brain will talk you out of things every step of the way, every time, because it wants to keep you safe and comfortable. So if there's something that you need to do that's going to stress you out, Your brain is going to go, that's okay, go and do the dishes, go and fold the washing, go and cook something, go and do something else, go and scroll social media. You're going to procrastinate, you're going to avoid hard things, and that's the habit. How many of you embrace hard things and go, yep, bring it on, I want to get as uncomfortable as I want to, I'm in there for the kill? Doesn't happen, because your brain is actually designed to talk you out of hard things. So your habit that you need to break is avoiding hard things, which is exactly what procrastination is. Procrastination is a form of stress relief. Your brain is allowing you to get off the hook of doing the thing you need to go and do because you're a little bit stressed about it. So what do you do about all of that? What do you do with all that information? One, you can't change anything you don't recognize. If you know you're a procrastinator, you need to wake up to that to start with and go, what am I stressed about? Because that's what procrastination is. You're stressed about something and you will stop yourself doing it as a form of stress relief. This is backed by science, guys. I'm not making this up. Okay, so what is it that you're actually stressed about? You need to go and figure that out and break the pattern. You can't break patterns you're not aware of. So if you know you're avoiding something, you've got to have a really high level of awareness. And that's why I talk about things like this in my videos. Because unless it's brought to your attention, you will do the things that you've always done because you've got a bad habit of avoiding things that you don't want to do. Correct? How many of you don't exercise as much as you should because you just don't feel like it? How many of you don't build your business and do the things that you know you need to do because you don't know what to say, or you don't know what message to send, or what if you say the wrong thing, or all that kind of stuff? You stop yourself in your tracks and you avoid hard things. That's what procrastination is. So what's the hard thing, guys? What's stressing you out? You have to break the pattern and actually recognize it first. Why am I avoiding this? Why am I procrastinating? What's wrong here? What am I stressed about? I really don't know how to build my business properly. I don't know what to put on social media. I don't know what to talk about on my live videos. Or I really don't want to go to the gym because I'm fat and I don't want people to see my fat wobble. I don't know. What's your thing? Maybe you've got a whole lot of things going on at home. Maybe you've got things going on with your kids, or a parent, or a partner, or a husband, or a wife, and you're procrastinating at your business, but you're totally stressed out about what's going on at home. You will avoid hard things. So it's easier not to go and build your business because you're totally stressed out with life. If that's what's stressing you out, you've got to realize that. I'm not in control here. I'm not in control of what's happening in my relationship. I'm not in control of what's happening with my kids. I'm not in control of whatever's going on. I'm stressed. Of course, you're not going to go and build your business because you've got all these stresses going on. So it's much bigger than just the word procrastination and avoiding. So a few things you need to look at here. One, recognize when you're procrastinating because it is a bad habit. Habits are what form you with leading an amazing life or otherwise, getting things done or otherwise, building an amazing business or otherwise. If you're a serial procrastinator, you're not taking charge of your life at all. You're probably stressed out about a lot of things that you're not controlling or getting on top of, and you are in control more than you think you are. But you've got to recognize what are you in control of and what are you not in control of. Don't stress about things you can't control. Just don't do it. Don't go there. It's a waste of energy. But the things that you can control, the things that you can find solutions for, you've got to go and do that to try to resolve those situations so you're not stressed about them, so you don't procrastinate. Procrastination is it's just a habit of avoidance. So recognize it when you're procrastinating. What are you procrastinating about? What are you stressed about? You've got to go internal and think about that and work it out. And you've got a choice. You got a choice with most things in life. Some of you don't think you do, but you do. You've got stresses all around you and you can't control it, and you're on the same merry-go-round that you've been on for weeks and months and years, and you're no further ahead in your business. You're not in control. You've got to take your control back. You've got to break bad habits. It's up to you. You can make it happen if you really want to, but how many of you are actually stuck in procrastination and you kind of accept it? Oh, it's just the way that I am. Oh, never say that. It's not the way you are. You're just accepting that bad habit. You can break any bad habit if you want to. So make a choice. If you're stuck in procrastination, so firstly, we're being aware of it. We're being aware of what the stressor is behind it. But now you have a choice to do something about it. So what's the choice? Go and do something, preferably the thing that you're actually avoiding, for a minimum of 5 minutes. How many of you avoid exercise, but you actually push yourself, and as soon as you're 5 minutes in, you're on a roll, and you exercise and you're so glad you did? Does that ring true for anybody? As soon as you start doing the thing that you know you're actually avoiding and procrastinating, once you do 5 minutes of it, research shows 80% of you will continue to do the thing that you were procrastinating about. But you need to make the choice to go there while you're uncomfortable and break the habit. So just go and exercise, go and do it for 5 minutes and you'll probably continue. Go and work on your business. Go and find a training to teach you how to speak to people with the right language on social media. Do some training about content creation or how to put good, intriguing stories like coaching community members we're doing this week, in Facebook or Instagram. Like, work out what it is that you need to do and go and do it for a minimum of 5 minutes. It's proven research-wise that if you do that, 80% of you will continue on doing the thing that you were procrastinating about. So let's wrap that up again. 1, you got to recognize procrastination when you see it, when you feel it, when you know you're doing it. You cannot change anything you don't recognize. Okay, so recognize it, number 1. 2, then recognize you've got a choice. You got a choice to keep avoiding it, or you've got a choice to actually go and do the thing that you know you're procrastinating about. Make the right choice, because you have to break the habit of avoiding, which is what procrastination is. It's a habit of avoiding. So you got to throw yourself into the fire and push yourself into the fire, make a choice to do it. And then 3, do it for a minimum of 5 minutes. 80% of you, proven, research-based, backed, all the rest of it, it's proven that you will continue to do the thing that you are procrastinating about. So it's a very quick shift in your mind. This is the power that you have that a lot of you don't actually realize you even have. But you can't change anything you're not thinking about or wearing it or have a bad habit around. So change it really quickly. There's lots of things that you might think procrastination is, and there's a lot of different things around procrastination. It's lack of motivation, it's this, it's that, and whatever. But bottom line, at the end of the day, procrastination is just a habit of avoidance because you're stressed about something. Work out what it is, figure it out, go and do it anyway for a minimum of 5 minutes. Guaranteed 80% of you will continue on through that procrastination. When you do that and you actually have a positive result, you'll break through the bad habit of avoidance. But remember, your brain is designed to stop you from being uncomfortable in any way in life, in any situation. So you've got to recognize that and be aware of it and go, thank you, brain, for allowing me to procrastinate again, but no more. I'm making a choice. I'm not doing this anymore. I want more results in my life. I want more results in my business. I want more money in my bank account. If you want those things, you have to break the habit of avoidance, which is what procrastination is. But you've got to make the choice. So when you recognize it, make the choice, go and do it anyway, minimum 5 minutes, and then you're likely to continue. But without step 1, you've got no hope of step 2 or step 3. So take your control back, guys. If you know you're a serial procrastinator, if you know there's things that you should be doing and you're just not doing them, stop and think about it for a second. Why are you procrastinating? What is it that you're actually stressed about the thing that you're not doing, the thing that you're avoiding? What's the reason that you're avoiding it? What's the stress behind it? Make a choice. Deal with it work it out, move on. Because most people that walk the planet have got a high level of degree of procrastination. And unless you fix it, you will procrastinate for the rest of your life because it's a habit. Our lives are formed by our habits. How many of you brush your teeth at the end of the day and the first thing in the morning and you don't even think about it? You just go into the bathroom, you pick up your toothbrush, put your toothpaste on, you just do it. It's a habit. We are controlled by our little tiny habits every day. And when you are more in control of positive habits, you'll have more positive results in every area of your life. Procrastination is a bad habit of avoidance. Get on top of it. Recognize it, take control of it, go and do it anyway. You will progress slowly and turn a bad habit into a good habit over time. Over time. You can't change this overnight. You're not going to be a procrastinator to an action taker overnight. But if you are always recognizing it, you're always thinking, I'm procrastinating again. I'm doing it again. I'm avoiding this. I'm avoiding exercising. I'm avoiding cooking good foods. I'm avoiding having that conversation with my partner. I'm avoiding this. I'm avoiding that. That is a habit of avoidance, which is what procrastination is. Have I said it enough times in this video for you to pick it up? You can control that, but only you can change your bad habits. That's completely a choice. So who's up for changing their bad habits? Who's up for just upping their game with awareness as step one? Step one is awareness. Awareness when you know you're procrastinating. Okay. Step two, you have the choice to control it and change it. What are you stressed about? What do you need to learn? What do you need to change? What do you need to deal with? All those kind of things. But whatever it is that you're actually procrastinating about, push through and push yourself to do it for 5 minutes. And 80% of you will continue sort of on. And that gives you the opportunity then to change bad habits. But you can't change your life unless you're willing to change your bad habits. But it takes a lot of work. Okay, so that's what procrastination really is. I hope this is helpful in some way. It may not change you procrastinating overnight, but if you've got a high level of awareness and you pick yourself up when you go, I'm procrastinating again, I'm doing it again, I'm avoiding doing the things I know I need to do, then you've got half a chance to change it, but you're in control. You control your brain, guys. Don't let life rule you. You rule your life. Get back in the driver's seat and control your life. And don't just accept what is, because that's just all your bad habits running you that have been there forever, been there since you were a child. You run by your subconscious. Unless you actually actively take control of these kind of things, whatever your bad habits are, they will continue for the rest of your life until you take control of them. Okay? So I'm just wishing that you and hoping that you take more control, or at the very least have a higher level of awareness of what you're avoiding, what you're procrastinating about. So then you can take some control back and actually push through and do it. And you'll be so much better off for it. And you'll be creating positive habits instead of negative habits. Okay. So I'll come back to your comments and have a look at those in the moment. I've talked long enough about procrastination. I hope this helps you in some way. Don't just listen to videos like this and go, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. She's probably right. Actually absorb it and do something about it and have a much higher level of awareness when you know you're procrastinating, because it's not doing you any favors. When you know you're procrastinating about things you know you need to do and you're not doing them, you're just not doing yourself any favors. So get back in the driver's seat, take control, and get some better results in the areas that you want to. Okay, so thanks for listening. Hopefully you'll join us on Clubhouse tomorrow for that discussion. And then coaching community members will be talking about practical steps for stories. I've got some creative ideas for you. Lots of great more training to come this week. So I'll catch you on the next video. Okay, bye. Bye, Instagram. Oh, still live. I didn't press the button. See you, everyone.